Mr. Alan in the world of toys, boxings and museums, reviews and reviews. Mr. Alan in the world of toys, unboxings and museums, reviews and reviews. Mr. Alan in the world of toys. Welcome back, my friend. This is Mr. Alan in the world of toys, and tonight is an amazing show because you will see the two best YouTubers in the world together joining forces once again. But to introduce my dear friend, my fellow musician tonight, I need a song for him. So let's do an improvisation. So I really don't know what I do right now on piano, but I like that. Live impromptu. There we go. Some years ago in California was born a musician, actually a drummer, and he played music with an important band at the time. But many of you know this guy for another song that says like that: ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime, Prime, ShartimusPrime. Because my guest tonight, the retro is a different from mine to me. And it's back for another show together. We talk about together everything because I like to random shows. So please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend and fellow YouTuber and fellow musician, the one and the only ShartimusPrime.
Yeah, hey, that was beautiful, Alan. Thank you so much.
Great performance. I really don't know what they did, so I like
great improvisation. I like it. It had some dynamics in there. You brought it down, got big. I like it.
I start to go down, and let's see. There is some a message in the chat by Robbie Sanders, D-Day from Australia. Mr. Alan, welcome, Robbie. Welcome to the show. And meanwhile, I control that everything works also in the other device because I watch the show in other device to control. Because maybe it's possible I will be frozen once again.
Don't freeze.
Don't freeze. I'm frozen. We are frozen.
Freeze gun right over here. Yeah.
So, man, good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I had a really good day today, So, yeah, I had myself a little injury, but still having a good time. So that's what it's about, pushing through and everything. And, yeah, man, had some really good times today.
You're a survivor, man, so nobody can stop ShartimusPrime.
Yeah. Ate shit on the super scooter, but it's all good.
What happened with the scooter? What happened? You was on the road?
It's just been a while since I felt the sweet caress of asphalt, and I missed it so dearly that I ran straight to it like a long lost love, and and skidded a bit, but I'm all right. I was just driving a little too fast and into this little spot that I wasn't too familiar with, and I ended up having to take a sharper turn and ended up tumbling and hitting the ground, and ended up my arm landed on my right shoulder and my arm dug into my ribs, so I felt half of my rib cage like all bend all in, so I cracked a rib. So luckily it hurts like all the time. Like, it's one of those things where I've heard people tell me, oh yeah, I've had a cracked rib, it sucks so bad, because like when you're breathing it hurts, like when you could be drinking and it hurts, like basically doing anything, sitting down, standing up, whatever. But hey, I didn't come on here to complain about my damn rib.
No, just to explain to everybody how kind is my friend ShartimusPrime to be right here. Also, if injured, because the show must go on. Go on.
Hey, luckily I've been playing with a lot of toys. It's given me some extra time to play with my toys. So like, I brought a bunch of figures in here. I brought this one out from the bed. I've had this in the bedroom since I've got it. Wow, I've been wanting this for a very, very long time. This is like the figure that I'm having a hard time not looking at. This is the Pit Build-A-Figure from Toy Biz. Shout out to Sal. He hooked this up for me for a birthday present. Very kind dude. He didn't have to, and man, so yeah,
what
very
your
excited about having.
birthday? What is the day of your birthday? Was a few days ago.
Yeah, it was it was on Monday, the 22nd.
I
So
missed it, so it's time to give you my happy birthday, but in a different way. So let's see.
all right, let's hear it. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, ShartimusPrime. Happy birthday to you. Because you like action figures. Because today is the day. Today is Shartimus. Today after birthday. So
Go
happy
back.
birthday, my friend. How young you are today, my friend?
Oh, I'm a ripe 44-year-old now.
Oh, but I think the real age is inside of us. I think inside we are above 12 years old, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is true. Yep, in so many ways. But yeah, it's I gotta tell you, man. Like I love being able to just like something like this happen, and it's fun for me to play with figures. So it's like, as much as I can complain about the injury, I'm lucky I'm still able to sit around and open up boxes and tear into figures and open up a bunch of new GI Joes that I got and everything. Been having fun
Awesome.
with these.
Cool. Monkey Ranch, this
Yeah, I
one.
got Monkey Wrench right here.
Wow, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work by our friend Lenny Panzica.
Oh, yeah, Lenny, yeah, for real. Yeah.
Do you know the story of this mug? Do you know why I have this mug?
No way. Oh, you gotta tell me.
Yes, I did. I have this channel 3 interview with the G.I. Joe team hasbro, no? And the first time Lenny has had this mug. So I asked him when I can find this mug. So anytime that we do the show together with the G.I. Joe team, both we drink through the skull, no?
Oh, cool. So he's got one too now.
Yeah, I got like, because the first one was in the original skull mug is by Lenny, not me. I like so much. I wanna the same. So he helped me a little bit to find out. I got.
Oh, that's awesome. How fun is that? Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I've gotten more GI Joe figures. Oh, I think the internet's kind of run out a little bit on Alan. But if you guys are into Joe figures, I got the new Snake Eyes right here, which is looking pretty dope. I don't know exactly what storyline this is from, but I like the design of it, so I had to pick it up. And I also got the new Major Blood figure in, which I feel like is a lot more similar to the original figure than I anticipated, but it looks a lot better. I like it. Anyway, these dog tags, I think, are a little oversized. Where's the Major Blood on the shelf over there? Is it close by? It is close by. Oh, I cannot reach. Damn, I'll compare them later on. But yeah, this is the new Major Blood. Alan, hopefully you guys can hear me and everything. Let's see if I can see you guys. Oh, there's just the one comment from earlier. But yeah, there's Major Blood right there. And then, I got the sheath right here for Snake Eyes. Which just came off. There we go. That's better. Put that on there. And then the last Joe I picked up that I want to show off here. We have Snake Eyes. Looking pretty damn cool. Right? Damn. Love this combat armor Snake Eyes. Looks awesome. Sick. Yeah, the silver on this came out really, really clean. All right. G.I. Joe classified collectors out there, say what's up. See if I can see you in the comments. Let's see if I can see you in the comments. If you say, hey, what's up? Today is the day. Hey, what's up, Barbarous? Okay, cool. Oh, I can't highlight you, but Barbarous, I see you. I see your wave. Thank you very much. Hey, there's Alan's back in the house. Yeah.
Yes, I need to. That shit happened on this connection. It's not the first time, but the show must go on and continues in some way. So probably it's possible that I will disappear again during my show. Finger crossed for that, but because the connection in Italy sucks, sucks, sucks.
Oh God.
But I was
I'm so
able
sorry.
to show that to watch the show without me during the try during the
You're
tryout.
watching me host the show. You're like, oh damn it, I'm trying to get this working.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's so funny. But
you
yeah, I was
dying.
just showing her.
You're a little more blonde. I see. You're mohawk.
Yeah, I've been getting. Oh, my face or my hair? My hair is
Your
different.
hair. You're mohawk.
Oh, blonde. Yeah, yeah. I've been told I've been more brown lately too, so that's what I thought you said. But yeah, blonde. Yeah. It was supposed to be blue, but my hair is very hard to dye, so I ended up, just saying,
I saw you
forget
on
it.
San Diego Comic Con that you were blue. You were blue at the time.
Yeah. The blue didn't last. It was blue for a little while, but then it faded away a bit, so. But it was sick while it lasted. I'll probably redo it again later on. Go with a different dye. This dye I use, it just fades away. But yeah, again, my hair is hard to work with because it's like if you leave the chemical in there too long, like your hair gets too frizzy and it kind of falls apart. But my hair is really, really dark. So I have to leave the chemical in there for a really, really long time. But if I leave it in there too long, then it's going to damage my hair. It's like a really fine line. It's always tough to dye my hair bright colors. Red is usually pretty easy though. If I do red, that's that's a lot easier for me anyway. But
What is your favorite action figure line that you love the most? Because people recognize you for Marvel Legends, but is
right.
really Marvel Legends, or because ShartimusPrime remember me more? You remember me more?
Yeah.
Transformers, more than these
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. To be honest with you, my absolute favorite toy line is a Transformers Masterpiece toy line. Like that's still I almost celebrate Transformers Masterpiece figures like as if it's almost a religious cult like ritual of me waking up early enough. Like I have to know which day I could do it. So if I get my Masterpiece figure in, like for instance, I had a day of transforming all my 6 train bots for the Raiden Build-A-Figure or Combiner. The Raiden Masterpiece Combiner, I wanted them all transformed into train mode. And it was just like I had to find a morning of the week when I could do it and set the time for it, have my coffee, get the instructions all laid out on the table because the instructions for those things are huge, and just transform away and follow every little detail, put on some music. Like that's like some of my favorite times, like playing with figures is playing with Masterpiece figures and just transforming them, posing them around, and then, putting them away. That's kind of it. But I mean, I do love, I love Marvel Legends without a doubt, but I think, when it really comes down to it, there's something about Transformers Masterpiece. I think, yeah, because Transformers, you could do the amazing thing about it is that like when they really nail it, you have the articulation and the sculpt and stuff that you get from a Marvel Legends, but it's in a Transformer, and it could also transform into a car or a plane or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like that blows my mind when they're able to get that articulation at a high level and it still transforms and it's awesome. Yeah, that's like that's a shit for me. So that's my favorite toy line. Transformers Masterpiece. That's my answer.
Yeah, I think the Transformer has this plus because it's the only line of action figure that actually transform and give you 2 action figure in one, because you have the vehicles or the whatever transformation and the robot mode, no?
Yeah.
And by the way, Transformers is one of my favorite franchise too, because since when I was a kid it was one of my favorite cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I
Yeah.
remember when I was a kid, take me a while, and because I missed one of the episode of transformation between Soundwave into Sound Blaster, and actually in it they have different name as well because
Mm.
Sound Blaster is called Visor and Soundwave is called Memor. So two different. So they change also name in Italy, no?
Mm.
And remember, I missed the episode of transformation. I say, why? Galvatron is a black version of Soundwave. I never understood when I was a kid.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Wait. Galvatron was a black or
No.
Gal-
Sound Blaster is the
Sound
black
Blaster
version.
was.
Is the
Yeah.
black version of Soundwave. It is blue in general, no?
Right. Okay, I thought you said Galvatron.
No,
Yeah, no,
Galvatron is
yeah,
a purple guy, or forever purple.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah. That Sound Blasters, like, yeah, they always know how to get those repaints in there and everything and make that happen. But yeah. What's your favorite toy line? I have to pick your brain. Sorry to. I know you're the Nacho Cheese in the house. What up,
Welcome,
Nacho?
welcome. Don't miss the show. Share the video on social media because it's a super cool moment when the two best
Yeah.
YouTubers in the world joining forces once again. My favorite is a tough question. I think I have the step in two shoes, no? Because one, the foot in two shoes, not the step. The step is something is there.
Right.
Well, I have the foot in two shoes, or maybe one foot in two shoes, or whatever. One
2
side,
feet in one
I'm a
shoe.
wrestling fan. I'm a wrestling fan, so I'm a collector.
Oh.
Since when I was a kid, I'm a collector of WWF Hasbro figures. No, so
Hmm.
today, like the Zombie Sailor toy stuff, I did a lot of custom figure for wrestling. I do stop motion series, so that was one of my love. And by the way, on the channel you can find interviews with WWF superstars, also like Emmett Johnson and other. So I did also interview with. I have another channel of wrestling bigger than this
Yeah.
one is. That one is about 51,000 subscribers. So my race is a big passion. And the other side is Mochu. I love Mochu. And especially I
Right.
love a filmation cartoon. And I love also other cartoon filmation like Brave Star. You remember Brave Stars?
Yeah, I remember Brave Star. Yeah.
And my other favorite cartoon was Filmation Ghostbusters. Do you remember Filmation Ghostbusters with the theme song, Let's Go, Ghostbusters, let's go. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember that.
There is a fun fact about that because back in
Let's
the
go,
day, back in
Ghostbusters.
1986, where I read two Ghostbusters cartoon. One is the real Ghostbuster based on the movie with Dan Aykroyd.
That one I
And
remember.
the other one is the Filmation Ghostbusters, based in a very old sitcom of probably the 60s, 70s. And actually, the name Ghostbusters, the copyright was about that. It was about this series in the beginning, the movie with Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Okay, I saw Dan Larson do a video talking about this. I think Secret Galaxy had a video
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
back
the
on
last
this.
do this stuff. Yeah, and I think
That's right.
and that one was one of my favorite cartoons. I have also the action figure. I did reviews of these vintage toys. Filmation Ghostbuster was pretty popular in Italy because was aired before the other one. So
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning, as a kid, my first Ghostbuster was this one, this Filmation with totally different characters with the gorilla. It's totally different. Then I discovered the movie. I'm a big fan of Dan Aykroyd, so I love also the more standard one. No, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Sorry, just grabbing coffee. Wow.
Your mug, show your mug. So
Oh yeah.
everybody, if
It's a little
you
bit
wanna
dirty.
grab this mug, go to the shop of ShartimusPrime. I like
It's actually held up pretty good.
I'll start
I've
the
had it.
idea of the Optimus Prime with the smirk, your logo.
Oh yeah. I just wanted to be a Transformer, and I love Optimus Prime. I think he's pretty much. I feel like he's such a important character to the franchise that, like, when people ask other people, what's your favorite Transformer? I think everybody's Transformer is Optimus Prime, but like everybody just says a different character because it's obviously Optimus Prime almost all the time. Like almost everybody's like favorite characters. Like if you ask me my favorite character, it's Optimus Prime from Transformers. It would be nothing without Optimus Prime to me anyway. And but then like I usually say Starscream because it's kind of like I think most people I don't know feel that way that like Optimus is the shit, but not necessarily. There's people that have Rodimus Prime as their favorite, you know what I mean, which is unfortunate for them because such a never mind. I won't get into it. Won't get into it. I have my beef with Rodimus Prime. I'm still
I
scarred.
saw that many people doesn't like Rodimus Prime. It's like
I'm a full-on Rodimus Prime hater. Yeah, absolute Rodimus Prime hater. I did not buy into any of that shit when I was like 5 years old when that shit happened. You know what, Alan? That was the first taste of corporate manipulation into a genuinely fun license. Because that's basically what that was. They killed that character for no reason for the sake of money. He didn't need to die. There was no well-written story for him to die. It just happened just way too out of nowhere. Same thing with all those other characters. We're seeing Prowl and Ironhide and Ratchet, Brawn all just get slaughtered like all in one shot like that. Like, dude, after
but
years
as a writer, I can say this pretty original. Kill your main character in a series, no? Because in general, it doesn't happen, no? In cartoon also something like that. If you destroy your main character, as a writer, I think it could be also risky in some way, no? Because you can lose your fan base for that. But it's also an interesting experiment because it's not conventional, no? Destroy your main character.
It isn't. But if you're going to do that, and okay, so here's the other thing that really bothered me, like, is that my favorite toy was Ultra Magnus. And I loved Ultra Magnus in the cartoon. I thought Ultra Magnus was the obvious successor to Optimus Prime. It just made sense to me even on a toy level. You have the trailer and the red truck over here, but then you have like a white truck version and an even bigger car carrier in the back where he could load up other. I mean, to me, that just made so much sense that, okay, this blue and white one is going to be the next leader. And I would have loved it if it was just Ultra Magnus getting the Matrix of Leadership and taking on. That would have made more sense to me. That would have, I would have recovered from Optimus Prime dying if that's what would have happened, because I felt like it was already teed up and ready to go for Ultra Magnus to take the mantle, and for that character to just so perfectly play the role. He doesn't want it. He says, "No, I'm but a soldier," right? That's the motherfucker you make the leader, right? That's the one that's got to be the leader. Sorry about the cussing, Alan, but like he's the one that's supposed to be like that's who you want. Like like I have a lot of pride for my country, and I love that George Washington, our first president, like they wanted him to be president, and he didn't want to be president. He was like, I don't even think you should have a president. Like I don't even think you need a president. I don't want to do that role. But he was chosen to be the leader like that. Those are the kind of people that you want for a leader, for the ones that are obviously qualified, but turn it down. And it should have been Ultra Magnus, God damn it.
Is a childhood trauma that you can never forget.
It's childhood trauma. I will never heal. I can never be healed. I'll always hang on to that. It's so funny. And believe it or not, I avoided watching that movie because I knew Optimus Prime was going to die. My favorite will always be Soundwave. Yeah, Soundwave. Soundwave Nacho is, I mean, yeah, that is an epic toy of toys. I mean, to be able to have a figure inside the figure like that, that's cool. I always thought Soundwave was just a brilliant idea, top to bottom. But while Alan's internet gets fixed, should I open up my new Flint figure? Been wanting to open up this new Flint figure because the other one over there. Where are you, Flint? I thought I had him back there next to Lady J. Where'd he go? But I had Flint over there somewhere, and I'm gonna open up this new one. Or I could open up some other stuff. I got Transformers. I got the Transformers Onyx Prime. I can open up this one since we're talking Transformers. Maybe I should open up the Onyx Prime right over here with you guys. I already did the packaging segment and everything, so let's do it. We're talking Transformers a whole bunch. Might as well do Onyx Prime right here, which does look sick. So let's do it. We're talking Transformers. There we go. I was wondering what to open, and then I told myself, well, you know what? We're talking about Transformers, so I might as well open up.
Open with me something. Share with me your figure.
Oh, the Flint artwork chase. Yeah, there's that too. I mean, I got the regular version, right?
Cool.
I think this is the regular artwork right here.
Yeah. What is your favorite? My favorite G.I. Joe. I am absolutely a real American hero fan for Joe. And my favorite are the Dreadnoks. I love Dreadnoks. Zartan is my number one in Joe. For Transformers, my number one probably is.
Who's your favorite Dreadnok?
Dreadnok. I love Dreadnok. Zartan is my number one guy. For
Zartan, yeah.
Yeah. But I love Dreadnoks overall. I love the faction of the Dreadnoks. I like because they are like rebel, because they are evil, but they stay for their side. They are not typical Cobra, no? I like
that. They're kind of like they're like a wild card a little bit. You know, they're always going to kind of you never know exactly what they're going to do. You know, they kind of screw things up, but at the same time, you know that Cobra is lucky to have them. I like the Dreadnoks a lot. Yeah, my favorite character is Storm Shadow right now. Before I would say Sergeant Stalker, but I've been reading the comics. I'm on issue 54 or something like that, the original comics, and oh my god, the Storm Shadow stories. The Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes stories just totally won me over. I love Storm Shadow. Storm Shadow there's so much. I feel like there's so much character development with him. I love the way they told his story and everything. How him and Snake Eyes were basically brothers. You know that they have that really tight relationship, and I just think the writing is great, and I just think Storm Shadow is incredible. The whole thing with Billy and Cobra Commander's son and all of that. It's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. The original G.I. Joe comics by Larry Hama. They are
recently I did a new G.I. Joe stop motion this channel, but will be probably uploaded because it's not it's still private, because probably I will upload it tomorrow. My new G.I. Joe stop motion. I like do stop motion with my figures. I like when I open the box because it's like Christmas every time. No, when you open the box.
Right. Yep, absolutely.
But do stop motion is one of my favorite stuff, more than do review, because stop motion is I write a story. It's like more my job as a writer, no, because I create a story, the scene, the ending, the beginning. I build diorama also for my stop motion, so I like that.
Nice. That I have a very similar feeling for myself when I do stop motion. I feel like I've done something what I feel like is genuinely artistic, because it's not something that like if I make up a stop motion with a big time let down 6-armed Spider-Man now, it's like I'm making something up on my own. Like nobody else's review is going to have this. Like I can do a review and somebody could talk about the same exact shit as me, or have something showing off the same exact way as me or whatever, but nobody's going to have like the same stop motion segment as me. That's definitely
absolutely. I'm agree with you. It's the reason why I do what I call the story time in my show, in my reviews. Obviously, take me a lot of time because recently I try to improve my stop motion. So
Nice. Yeah.
between shooting, editing, dubbing, and writing the stop motion, this take me 15 hours also sometimes.
Oh God, dude. Yeah.
So it's the reason why I do the unboxing before, so the people can see like a pre-review with the unboxing, and then
Right.
I do the review also with the stop motion, so I can stay on track with the competition on YouTube. But
Oh
at the
God.
same
Yeah.
time, I can
Good
take
luck.
more time to do review and do my stop motion because the stop motion is something that I like the most. I did
Yeah.
recently a Mythic Legion stop motion.
Yeah. I like those. Yeah, man.
Do
Good
you want to
stuff.
see one of my stop motion, man?
Yeah, I've seen several. Yeah, no, I enjoy them. Yeah, I've seen them pop up in my feed. I don't know if I've seen this latest one, but I'll check out your stop motion. I check out your stop motions whenever they pop up.
Yeah. Because on the feed on Instagram, I put just a little
A little snippet of it. Yeah,
a
just a
sneak
little.
peek exactly, but the full episode are on the channel. Oh,
Got to
beautiful
show them
this
off
figure.
here real quick. Our opening action figures every day.
It's cool.
Yeah. He's got the black shirt on with this one. The other version, he has no black shirt. So I don't know where I put the other.
What
Where did I
is
put
your real leader of Jaw? Duke, Flint, or General Oak?
Oh. I Hawk.
Oh,
General Hawk. Hands down General Hawk. Yeah. General Hawk as as much, yeah. I think he's been through too, especially for a general of that rank. Um he's been through too much to not earn it. Especially after the collapse of the pit, when Cobra goes in and infiltrates, the GI Joe headquarters, and there's General Hawk and like three other like high level generals that are there to like take down. They're basically kind of analyzing GI Joe and what to
wait
do
a
with
minute.
them.
There is a super chat.
Whoa! Hey, look at the stop
Thank
motion.
you, Royal Cheese, to support the channel and my stop motion. Serious.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Nice.
much. And not your cheese. You can see many stop motion on my channel for different toy. You can see Moto, Master of the Universe a lot, Mythic Legions, Transformers something. Also G.I. Joe tomorrow will be the next one, the new one. Also for Marvel, especially Marvel Select, I did a lot of some Invincible stop motion also on this channel.
Oh, Invincible stuff.
Lord of the Rings. So thank you so much for your support, my friend.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the Lord of the Rings stuff too.
Yeah.
Man, I saw you. Did you have an interview recently with Zach O?
Zakot was on my show for the 12 million views with other guests a few months ago. Yeah.
Okay, a few months ago. I want to have him on my show at some point. I I am devastated over the loss of Diamond
Yeah.
Select Boys.
Me too. Me too.
What the hell, man?
Yeah,
What the hell?
absolutely.
That made me so sad. I'm like, what? Jeez, man.
Yeah, me too. Especially because Zach is a friend, no. So when I
Yeah.
heard the news, the first two things pop in my head. First of all, well, I was sad for Zach, and number two, I was sad for Diamond Select Toys because I collect many of that stuff.
Yeah.
No, Marvel Select, Lord of the Rings, Muppets. Some of my favorite collection are from Diamond Select Toys. So that's absolutely a bad thing. So he was on my show in the 12 million views celebration after that. So we talk about that also a little bit.
Okay.
I think he will be really happy if you have him on your show.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him on. We talked a little bit, so yeah, that's something I got to get going on. I've been having a little bit of a pause with my live streams lately, but it's been a little bit crazy. But whatever, I got to make it happen. Yeah, it'd be really cool to to have. Woo. Okay, sorry. I'm distracting
Wow.
myself over here.
Yeah. I see something cool
To
there.
help myself. All right. I'm trying to see how this piece works here. Sometimes I gotta
I
look
have
at my.
a toy room too, but it's not in because my house is really big. It's about 26 room. It's a huge house, old
Oh
huge
wow.
house, almost a haunted house. Sometimes because I hear some strange noise in the night.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Now, actually, in the other side of the house, live my brother now.
Oh
And,
okay. So it's your
yeah.
brother making all that noise.
No, no, it's not my brother because I hear the noise not in the side of this big mansion of my with my brother. I hear that in the because there are three floor no on this big house. In the middle floor under my bathroom in the another bathroom under I hear a door that open a jar a little bit they open like that. I don't know why. It's weird.
Ooh. And there's no windows open?
I don't know because I don't check out actually because also if they are ghosts, who cares? They are welcome.
Yeah, like what are they gonna do? Yeah, my mom always said, "Don't fear the dead, fear the living." The living,
Yeah.
the living are the ones that can mess you up. Don't fear the dead, fear the living. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, yeah. If there's actually ghosts there, what are you gonna do? But still, that's
Who
kind
you
of pretty.
gonna call?
Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Do, 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 do. Oh wow, this weapon's weird. Then turned into Ninja Turtles. Oh, there it is.
To something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Mr. Alan and Shartimus.
Ghostbusters. Alan and Shartimus. Yeah. Okay. I don't know a whole lot about this character, but this thing is damn cool. I just couldn't. I. Sorry about the groaning. I can't really bend over
Don't
without.
worry, man.
Yeah.
Many years
Oh,
ago, I had an injury too. Uh,
mm,
it's a sad story because I was born as a musician, and before to become a little popular for a while, I tried many times to have at that time. I talk about 2002. Now I was a little kid, and I
mhm.
tried many times to have audition on TV to sing on TV. Not that time, and I remember in July 2002, probably around 16. I don't remember the right day. I went in the bigger city right close to where I live to
Mhm.
have this audition, but because as usual we live in the night, I go sleep late. I was a little bit not 100% aware.
Oh no! Right in the middle of the story. Oh, oh shit! It's a little bit harder to keep the show running if he's in the middle of telling me something. Oh no! Oh man, I love hearing musician stories too, man, because it's a trippy existence performing for people. The things that people say, you know what I mean? The way people react and everything. Damn, this Onyx Prime is freaking cool though. God, it's badass. How cool is that? The wings are actually supposed to be splayed out more than that, huh? Yeah, that's supposed to be a full on wingspan over here. I have them all closed right here. Boom. Ooh, this is cool. I like this head sculpt too. It's got that eagle kind of shape to the head sculpt right there. Oh. This weapon is questionable. I'm not really sure how much I like it. I don't know. It's got a weird. It doesn't really like hang into the hand too easily. It's weird how it ports in there. It ports into the back of the figures or the fingers, not figures. Too easily. It's weird how it ports in there. It ports into. Oh, you're in the middle of your story.
Yeah, it was the disconnection number three of the show.
Yeah.
And now I also a little bit afraid because I have two shows to do. Not next week, because next week I will be on Naples. Do you know Naples, the city on South Italy?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I will be
Very
there
big city.
for. I told you that before to go live. I will be
Oh, you
there.
didn't say it was Naples. You said it was a big city, but you didn't say it was Naples.
Naples, yes, I will be
Yeah.
there to promote my new novel. The
Nice.
This is the cover. The Italian title, the English version of the title is "Letter from Destiny." Uh,
Letter
I
from
will be
Destiny.
there to promote my novel. Is the eighth novel that I release, because I
Wow.
have to publish it in Italy. So next weekend I will be there. But in 2 weeks I will restart the show right here, and I hope to find a way why this computer. Because I think the fault is not the connection, but probably the computer, the driver, that
Oh,
sometimes probably. So maybe the memory is full of the computer, the laptop. I don't know. Do you have
mm,
any question about my book?
yeah. I mean, like, well, what inspired your book? What's it? Like, what brought you to write that book? Like, what made you want to write it
Okay.
in the first place?
So I talk about this one, but probably on January, one of my publisher will release in English another book that I published last April. However, let's talk about this. This and the idea of this book start with an idea of a man that got a letter from the destiny, and this letter there is the date of his death, the
Mm,
hour, time, day of his death. And
hmm.
this man is a man that is not longer with his wife, so he's separated by his wife, is divorced, and he has a daughter.
Hmm.
And both the man is called, the name is Dick, and his daughter is Percy, the name, no? And both these two persons are lost in some way,
Mm,
because they lost hope for life. The girl, for example, she is cynic, no? She alone, she ate her mother, she ate her father,
mhm.
so there is a bad connection between this girl and his and her parents. This idea and then develop like that and become a story interesting because it's a little bit dark, it's a little
Mm,
bit also explicit in some scene, but it's
mm,
also a story that the genre is the magic realism. So it's a story that take place in a contemporary environment. So in a city like San Francisco, for example, is a city, is not a real city. I created this city, but there is
mm,
whatever in US, not the city, because many of my novels are take place in US. For
mhm.
some of them that published before in Japan. However, this one was born with this idea of a man that got a letter with the date of his death. But he's a man that drink a lot, go with many girls, and do other bad stuff. And the girl also a little bit. But there's something behind the letter. Who sent this letter? Is a
Mhm.
prank? Is a real letter? Is a real destiny of him to die in that day? Or there is someone else behind it? So it is a mystery also some way.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that sounds fun. That sounds like quite a mystery, man. Excellent. Jeez, how did you come up with the whole story? Like, uh, uh, it sounds like you put a lot of thought into these different characters. You know, like,
Yeah, yeah, but happen by itself because sometimes I start a book with a plot. The other one that they published last April was a thriller with they start with a plot because the project was to create a subject for a possible series on whatever broadcast. But that doesn't happen, so I decided for that one to do two book actually. So it was a plot, but in this one is a different way. It's a different animal in some way. This book because was born with just with an idea. Many times my books start with just one idea, and this idea stick around, stick around. For example, now I'm not writing now because I'm querying what that means. That I translate one of my book and publish it and in English, and I try to find a literary agent in US because my goal is publish a book in US with a US publisher, not Italian,
Mhm.
because in US the market is bigger, no? For example,
Mhm.
the larger publisher in Italy is a small guy compared with one of the big four, like Penguin Random House, no, for example, in US.
Mhm.
So it's totally different. In Italy, there aren't real literary agents. So if you want to do step up in your career, you need to find a way to do something US. So and so in this
Mhm.
time, I don't write nothing new, but in my mind, there is a new idea that stick around and stick around. And I think when I will finish to do this query lettering, uh,
Mhm.
probably I take a break for a week and then I will be ready because it's like an animal inside of you, an idea, no? Growing
Right.
up. At one point, it's ready. For example, I have a little story about my writing stuff, how I write for this new story that I want to do, and basically will be my story number 45 because I already published an 8th novel, but since I started writing in 2007 during my music stuff also, and I wrote 44 novels so far, but I published
Wow,
only
man.
8. So I'm a machine. Also, when I did
Yeah.
only music, because I did only because for a long time I was only a musician, a singer, a composer. I did a
Right.
lot of songs, hundreds of songs, many. But the difference is that for many songs was like that. In the night, I compose a song. I say, oh, it's a beautiful song. It's so cool. The morning later, I listen. What is this shit? This crap, and I put in the trash the song. No, so
Right. It's tough.
for writing never happened. I love every book that I read. Obviously, this one,
Oh.
for example, this one I did this one in 2019, and I put away because he published other book. But last year I decided why not to come back on this story. So I do another draft, and actually when I do a final because work like that to be a writer, the first draft is for yourself, for your joy. It's like to watch a series but through the word and not through the video. No, it's like that for me. But the final draft is for the reader, not for yourself. So you need to have some reader that read your book. And my first reader actually is my girlfriend, and she's really tough with me. She say, "Cut this crap. What is this shit?" So it's not some a girl that says, "Oh, what you're doing is beautiful." No, no.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You need real constructive criticism that you could trust
Yeah.
to help you
She's the
grow.
first, my first reader. Sometimes she's pissed off for that because when I finish, because my schedule of writing is like that. First draft, then I put away the book. I grab another book. This is only in the first draft stage. And the first call is with my girlfriend. She's here because we don't live in the same house. We live in two different parts of Italy actually. She come
Mm.
with me a week. She go to her home. And when I need to do that, I need to work 5 hours every day. And she's not here on phone with because with the MacBook there is a voice that can read for her also. And
Mhm.
sometimes she's pissed off because she can escape that. No.
Ah, she has to hear it. That's funny. Hey, but if you need their help, man, you know what I mean? If it helps, I do the same thing with my wife. I'll show her my tunes. I have really, really I mean, my music is really dumb as shit though. I really don't, my songs are like corny little jingles. But it's fun to show off, show it to her first. And then I'll try to run ideas by her and everything sometimes. But then other times it's like a lot of times she doesn't want to hear it. Sometimes she just like she wants to she's like, oh, like if I criticize it, then like you're not gonna do it, and then I feel like I waste my time. Sometimes she makes suggestions, and if I don't take the suggestion, then she feels like it was a waste of her time. So there's like it's a difficult balance. Just depends on how her how her load is going for that day. She's having a really busy day, you know. It's like, you don't want to read my thing or look at my idea. You know, I get it, you know. You're not going to have as much patience for it because it's almost like work. You know, like here, you know, here,
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
this or read this.
I know what that means because that happened with
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna, yeah. He feels my sentiments. Or Shirley the One's sentiments anyway. But for the most part, she's supportive and wants to see, you know, what I'm up to and everything, especially like with the Street Humans comic and all of that, which I have got to get my ass writing that thing. The only problem is that the hard drive, it was on my laptop, so I have to pay to get my laptop fixed just to get that script, or it won't fix the laptop. I have to pay to for a new battery that will die so I can get the script, which is gonna be like a couple $100. So it's like just a couple $100 to get the script, but it'll be worth it for me. So I'm gonna do that. I'm eventually gonna, you know, gonna go for it and pick that up so I can get my script back, and I can continue writing because it's kind of disheartening. It's hard to stay inspired if you've been working on something for a long time and then all of a sudden, like, I think I had like 18 or 19 pages on there. I was at close to the end of finishing this Street Human script, and then boom, I lose it. It's like, oh my god, I'm on like page, I think I was on page 19, and to be that far into it, like with me breaking down every panel, every single thing that happens in each panel, and then, you know, I don't want to have to rewrite all of that stuff again. So, you know, I lost my script for my Street Humans comic. It's in a broken hard drive, so I have to pay to get
Oh
the.
no. But
Yes,
you don't do backup.
I thought I did. I thought I had it on the cloud,
Uh,
but I did not. Yeah, I have
eh,
most of my stuff. It was actually the
I
only thing
I
that
know
was
what that
on the
means.
cloud.
I'm afraid of that for my novel, for example. So when I do a novel, for
Yeah.
example, every time, every line that I wrote, backup every time. And also when I finish the first draft, I print like this on paper. And I have a paper right
Oh,
because to
yeah.
be to the first to have the I don't print this, the final draft in general, but yeah, I did the copy for different hard disks if possible. Now is it because what I can what you can do now if you lost the script because you remember everything. No, it's difficult to remember everything.
It's too hard. Yeah, it's so detailed. So I gotta pay $200 for them to replace a battery that will only last as long as that battery has its own charge, because my computer won't recharge the battery. That's the problem, is that the logic board is broken. So what I have to do is pay for them to fix fix it with a new battery. Don't fix the logic board because that's like $1,000. So just fix the battery and then take the script and then move it into the iCloud and
Uh,
then buy a new laptop. That's the plan. So I thought I had it on my iCloud the whole time, but for some reason that one file was like the one thing that had actually been saving on the hard drive instead of the iCloud. And yeah, just big bummer. So I have everything
yeah.
else, all my video stuff, my headers, and all my stuff is saved on the cloud. I've been able to keep my videos going and everything because I had everything else saved on the cloud, but not that. And dude. So anyway, I'll recover it and then I'll get back to writing. But yeah, it's tough to do so. I got to get back into the game because it's very satisfying. I love seeing my characters come alive as I write them. You know, I like seeing um, characters get put into rough situations and have to make choices, tough choices, and everything. That's kind of where I like to see this.
Do you have also designer to do the comic book? Do you
An
already have
artist, I have
artist?
I have a couple of people in mind, but I want to make sure I have everything polished on my end first because I figured I might have a better chance of getting, you know, the
If I
best
can
art.
suggest a good artist, probably you met him because we did a show together for my celebration show party. Is JP Maving. He's an awesome comic book artist.
Oh, nice. Ooh, send me a link to his stuff. I'd like to see it. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he's
I'm
great.
because I'm definitely gonna need some artwork and um. But yeah, I definitely want to make that happen. I really like the story that I have laid out for these characters and everything. So I got to see it. You know,
And
I want to see it.
about the action figure line, there will be another
Yeah,
run.
I mean, to be honest with you, man, it's really tough to feel confident moving ahead with it at this very moment. Like I gotta give it some time. It's just I think there's just too much weird shit going on in the economy and everything right now.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
the whole tariff thing is just throwing things for a loop. Um and it's put a damper on kind of all businesses right now, and it's kind of scary to kind of jump in doing something new at this point in time. So most of the so I definitely have my you know my ideas of how I'm changing things for the figures, and I haven't totally dropped that, but I'm putting more of my creative focus on the story. And I feel like that's been like the healthier way for me, is to put that energy into the story.
And also
Hopefully I
because I
can.
think maybe if the comic book goes well, then it will be natural to do an action figure line later, no?
Yeah, I think it might. Yeah, because I love these characters, but what do you know about these characters? Nobody knows anything about these characters.
Yeah.
It's not out there. It's just living in my own head, and that's it, right? So I got to take it out of here and put it into something where you guys could digest it and have an idea for why you like these, like the main two characters so much. I like really all four of them, to be honest with you, but like you'll see why
However,
I like.
man, if you need a co-writer, ask. No worry, don't worry.
All right,
I'm
I'll
a man
keep you
full
in
of
mind.
ideas.
Excellent. Yeah. No, I'll definitely keep you in mind. But yeah, I like this process of getting every single panel laid out, having everything thought through, um, trying to get multiple layers into the story at the same time, like leaving seeds for subplots and everything, for for long range storytelling that weaves everything together, but still having other plots, moving along. Um,
Yeah,
it's cool to
because you
have that
need
stuff.
a main plot for the full series, but subplot for episode that maybe they finish. Like when you see a series. Now I'm watching the series The
Yeah.
Flash. Do you ever saw The
Oh,
Flash?
I love the Flash.
It's
Yes, yeah. I
awesome. It's awesome.
I think I stopped around season 4, but I've been wanting to
I'm
continue.
on season 2 now, so don't
Oh,
do
good.
spoiler.
Yeah, no, I won't. It's fun though. It's a fun show.
Yeah, it's absolutely fun. Before to because we are close to
Oh,
1 hour, I wanna ask you a question because I know that you
sure.
are a friend of him. So we know as a collectors, as a YouTuber, as a people of this business, for many times Marvel Legend to us mean three people, no? Dwayne,
Right. Oh,
Dan, and Ryan. What is your
Ryan T.
reaction when you saw the Ryan was released? What is it?
Oh man, I'm very upset about that. To be honest with you, that's a bummer. I thought Ryan Ting brought a lot to the table.
Yeah,
I thought he did a lot of good for the brand. I really liked his creative input in the brand, and I'm just really sad. I think he gave more love to influencers than any other marketing spokesperson for the team. I mean, he literally ran down a whole list of Marvel Legends influencers at a panel one time. He's shown all kinds of love towards influencers aside from me. I just for me also, but with a lot of other people too. I felt like he was really connected in the action figure community, and I just uh, I can't understand a justifiable reason of why they let him go. There's three him. There's in all honesty, I was pissed off as hell. Uh, I was really pissed off when they let go of Dave Bonner. That didn't make sense to me. I was pissed off when they let go of Bobby Vala because that didn't make sense to me either. And I'm pissed off that they let go of Ryan Ting. Like, that really just it just sucks. But that's what I mean. It's kind of a typical thing that Hasbro does. And yeah, very upset about that. I just thought it was kind of I think Dan's great, Dwight's great, but I felt like Ryan was
also because there were a good chemistry between the three. When I saw the last fan stream they did without Ryan, it's like you saw something with missing something. It's one of the ingredients. Something like that.
Right. Yeah. So it was a bummer.
However, guys, you will never miss a show with me and Sharty Boss because no one will fire us.
Yeah, that's right. Not getting rid of me. Yeah. Right on. Hey,
let's do the final song, the outro song with you, my friend. And then will be a little fun video to close the show. Finger crossed for the connection because I believe I was frozen 4 or 5 times during the show.
It's all right.
What a wonderful episode with my friend ShartimusPrime.
ShartimusPrime.
So don't miss every review from ShartimusPrime.
ShartimusPrime.
And don't miss my stop motion leader, my friends. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ShartimusPrime.
ShartimusPrime. Yeah. I made it a duet for you.
Yeah, absolutely. But before to say goodbye to everyone, I need to put once again the final dancing video. Let's do it.
All
In
right.
a few moments.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, my friends. And please smash the button, my friends. Please smash and subscribe. Help this channel to go to 100k subscribers, my friends. It's my dream. Please give me your love, guys. But also, guys, like, leave a comment, and share this video with your friends, guys. But also, my friends, consider become a patron to choose the next content of the channel. And also, my friends, become a member to be my guest in my show. That's right. And now you can see this video, or maybe this other video, or maybe another interview, reviews, unboxing, stop motion, tutorial, and more for you guys. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much, and subscribe, my friends. And so long, everybody. So long, my friends.
See you in a few weeks with another episode. Bye bye. Thank you, guys. Bye bye, guys.
All right.
Bye bye.
Thank you.